What's up, guys? It's your boy Josh Smith, aka Doc Holiday, here from JS Urban Adventures, bringing you another episode of HOBO CAF'E. As normal par a HOBO CAF'E episode, we are outside. We're on a corner. We're on the corner of Exchange Place and State. You know, you've seen me here before. I've been to this spot before. You know this wall. So I figured this is a great spot to do HOBO CAF'E. This episode, we're going to have a guest chef. His name's Shane. He's a good friend of mine. You see me talk to him in a lot of videos. He's our guest chef. He's going to be coming, he came up with his own recipe. He's going to be making it for us today. Egg Drop Ramen, which I've heard of, but I've never had before. I've had chicken and dumpling ramen, a bunch of other crazy ramens in jail, but I've never had Egg Drop Ramen, so Shane's going to make it up for us. I got the ingredients. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've seen my shopping expedition. Now, we're going to make a meal. Alright, so here's our awesome Papa John's cutting board. Papa John's made that custom for HOBO CAF'E. That is a chopping block made of, official chef's grade cardboard. Cardboard. It's a French word. I don't know. Cardboard or something. Anyway, here's our ingredients. This is the oven. This is not ingredients. I got 1 carrot. I got 1 piece of celery, I got 1 onion, I got some fresh basil, I got 6 eggs, and I got 4 packs of Oriental ramen. First we were gonna do 2 and 2 beef and chicken to see what tasted better, but I figured when I got there I saw all these other flavors that we totally forgot about, like Oriental. I figured this is an Oriental meal, we'll make it Oriental style. And then we got some water, also we're gonna need that. And yeah, that's all the ingredients we needed. We set a goal because we wanted it to be a cheap meal that, you know, even like a homeless person could make. And we set a goal for $12 and ended up spending $4. So $4.67. So we did pretty good. Alright, so Shane's started cutting up the ingredients. And now I'm going to take it to him. He's gonna introduce himself real quick, just by answering a few questions, and then I'll let him take over and explain how he's doing this, because I don't even know. He hasn't told me. I went and did the shopping, but he's the chef. So, all right, this is Shane. Shane's been in a couple of my videos now. What's up, Shane?
What's up, guys?
What's your last name, Shane, if you don't mind?
Thompson.
Shane Thompson. All right. So how long you lived in Salt Lake City?
I've actually lived in Utah my whole life. I was born in Ogden.
Cool. You're a Utonian, born and bred. Awesome. How long have you been on the streets?
Well, been on and off for about 7-8 years.
7 or 8 years. How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Wow. You were working recently. I remember that.
Yeah. Used to work at Big Daddy's Pizza.
Okay. So you can work here. You're able to. And what do you think is the main thing? Well, first off, do you desire to be in a home? Do you want a home? Do you want a place? Do you wish you weren't homeless?
I was just thinking about skipping getting a home altogether and going straight to early retirement in an RV.
Similar to what I want to do. Okay. Or maybe just working while you're in the RV.
Yeah.
Do that too.
Well, I mean, the way that I look at it is if you want to be smart about it, you'd have a temp service job in the state you were in. Then you'd have a P.O. box. This way you could receive mail.
Yeah.
And then you would have a mobile Wi-Fi hotspot in your RV, and then you'd have a phone. And basically, you'd have a house on wheels.
Right. Be able to work out of it, right?
Yeah, because you have a P.O. box.
Cool. Oh, that's exactly what I want to do. Cool, Shane. So that's like what I want to do too. So you've never told me that you liked that idea and thought of doing it maybe for yourself too. So that's good. What do we got going on here? So how many onions? We got 4 packs of soups. How are we doing this again?
Well, it depends on how you want to do it. I mean, you could add your preference of carrots, your preference of basil, or really your own ingredients. It's just your own personal recipe. It's just this is one of mine. So
Right.
I mean, normally I use beef and then some wasabi and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And maybe every now and then some anchovies. That'd be good.
Yeah, I'm not an anchovy fan.
I make egg drop ramen. That's what we're making here today.
Cool.
There's a couple of things that I make with my own little twist. It's not really following anybody's recipe, but what my taste buds like.
Right.
So it's like you have to judge for yourself.
We have this small pot that we're working with. So what I meant by it, like, I didn't really ask that question very clear, but what I meant, like the measurements we're doing, basically, I'm thinking what we're going to be doing is 2 packs per pot, and we're going to do 2 pots. So each pot will have 2 packs. Each pot will have, what, 1 egg?
Yes.
And each pot will have a very small onion. He cut this much off the onion, divided that into 2. So each of those piles of onions is going to go into 1 pot, right?
Yes.
Okay. And now that much carrots, is that enough for 1 pot or 2 pots?
This is for 1. I haven't cut up this one yet because it's thicker.
Okay, right. But you don't think you're going to use the entire carrot?
No.
Okay. And
the celery stalk, this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to break these off. Use the greens. Break that off. Use this for the first pot, this for the second pot.
cool. Awesome. Perfect. Cool. Alright guys, so we're gonna get this all cut up and prepped, and then next time I talk to you, we'll be putting the water on and we'll drop the ingredients in. Now Shane's got all the ingredients chopped up, and this is cool. For the first time we're using the frying pan that came with my cooking kit, because he's gonna first, like pro chef status, he's gonna saute up the veggies first in the frying pan. Then he's gonna put the ramen in the pot and drop the veggies in, and then I guess he's gonna somehow drop the eggs into it, so that he's not gonna put cooked eggs into the soup. He's gonna cook raw eggs, put raw eggs into the soup, and it's gonna be egg drop soup.
Yeah.
Traditional Japanese.
Egg drop soup.
The traditional Japanese specialty.
Well, it's actually more of my twist of what it is.
It's a Shane's.
Yeah, that is cool.
Hey, so what's the title of this for the tag, for the thumbnail, for the title of the video?
I would say Homo's cooking.
No, we already got, the channel's called HOBO CAF'E. I mean, what's the title of this recipe? What do you call this? It's
What
not
do I
just-
call this recipe?
Yeah, it can't just be egg drop soup. You gotta give it a cool name.
Homeless ramen.
Homeless ramen?
Done the right way.
Hippie Bombness.
That's a long name. Homeless ramen done
Hippie Bombness.
right. Hippie Bombness. Well, but homeless ramen is too broad. That's close. But you're gonna do other ramens too, right?
Yeah.
So, because I know I can do chicken and dumplings ramen.
Oh, that'd be pretty good.
So, homeless egg drop ramen? You sure? You can. I'm gonna give you a couple minutes. Try to.
Is it?
If you want to settle on that, that'll be it.
Water
But
to it, bro. Josh, you should put some water in it, bud. Yeah.
to saute the veggies, I don't know. sauteed veggies, street corner style. Open up our first pack of ramen. Veggies. Dropping the whole brick in there, huh?
Yeah.
Is it gonna fit too? You might have to crush it up.
Just the corners.
Yeah, we're doing 2 per thing. It's just gonna do 1 per thing, but it's gonna take a lot longer.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you have to make room for the ingredients too. So that's the problem.
There you go. Yeah.
I know. Basically what it does is it'll get soft and malleable when it starts cooking. And then I can stir it with the spoon and then it's easier to cook.
Now, why don't you just put both of them in there just for room?
While I'm waiting for the noodles to cook a little bit. Oh yeah, put those in here. This is what helps with the flavor. The oils that come out of the vegetables after you saute them can soak into the noodles.
For flavoring.
Yep. And really anything that's alive has oils, like, I mean, think about it. Fish have omega-3s, and I mean, human have oily skin normally, so it's just like, most life has oil with it. And those oils can sometimes have flavors or scents or whatever. I mean, that's how
you got
these essential oils work.
Oh, it's pretty high, but I think you can turn it higher. We still got quite a bit of room in there for more water, more noodles.
Yeah. Well, you got to make room for an egg. An egg has a lot of liquid.
Now, when does the egg go in there?
When the noodles are soft enough to move a lot, but they're still a little crunchy in the middle. So if you still hear a snap when you pull them apart, the noodles, that's when you put the egg in.
Okay. You're just gonna crack it. You're just gonna drop it in there.
Yep. And then stir it up. Then let it boil for maybe 5, 10 seconds. If it boils. But I don't know how I'm gonna get it to boil. I never cooked on these. But anyway, you get it to boil real quick so it gets the egg all throughout the water and it makes these wispy pieces of egg that you can taste.
And once it boils, do we need to let it sit for a while, or can you just eat it once it boils like other soups?
You can eat it.
As soon as it boils, it's good to go.
Yep.
And
But you do want the egg to harden up a little bit so you can see as if it looks like cooked egg that has been put in it. So
once it turns a little bit white.
you would want it to. You would probably want to put an egg in. So grab one of these eggs.
I thought we were doing 2.
There's not enough room for 2.
Just
Well, I mean, I'll show you what I mean when I put the egg.
have to.
If you did 2, it would be overflowing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be like
I just thought with the amount of carrots and shit you put in there was for 2.
Oh no, that because all that goes into 1.
Okay, then in that case, we'll just make a pot for each person, like you said. It's gonna take forever.
Hey, at least, you know, hey,
But-
getting some valuable
Footage,
cooking
yeah.
experience here.
Okay, this is
Oh, okay. Actually, there is plenty of room.
That eggs got dropped. Mixed to
maybe just do 1.
See, egg drop soup, once you broke the yolk, you messed it up.
Oh, I was breaking the egg yolk on purpose.
Oh.
Remember, it's my twist on it.
Yeah, he's chef. He's got this. He's the chef right now. Leave him alone.
You ain't grab soup. It's supposed to be back there.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, he doesn't have his water hot enough.
Yeah, the water's not hot.
Keeps turning down the dirt.
No. It was up as high as it could go, I think.
Yeah.
So you've done this before and you always use the yolk?
Yep.
Okay.
Adds protein to it too.
All good things take time, I guess. You know what I mean? Like,
All right, there's the first pot.
Done? Those noodles don't even look like they're all the way cooked through.
You have to wait for it to cool down a little bit so it absorbs the flavor. Hot, cold, hot, condensing thing. Do what?
Put it in that cup right there.
Oh, okay.
I know, I was saying this would go a lot faster if you crushed the, and it wouldn't stick to the bottom if you just crushed it all up and dropped the noodles in. And I feel like the eggs would be easier to mix up in there.
Yeah, and usually you want to get it hotter than what I had it, so. Because this way it has a rolling boil.
Yeah, so this next one, just, we've got 4 chances. We got 4 chances to get this right, you guys. Yeah, so next one will be cured in this.
You still got more onion and carrot you can cut up. So don't worry.
exactly.
Yeah, there's plenty. We can get more water.
I mean, that'll
The only thing I'm worried about is running out of fuel.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about too.
Yeah. Just like, just like, I need some balls, man.
Let that water get boiling before you throw that in there.
Yeah,
I know, I'm just opening it so it's ready.
I got warm and cozy in my tent.
Attempt number 2, right here. Shane is cooking up pot number 2 while we are eating pot number 1, and it tastes very good.
Right on, bro.
Veggies, some eggs, some ramen.
Yeah, see, look at that gangster.
Now we didn't get the real eggy egg drop effect in this first batch because the conclusion we came to, we think, is maybe we jumped the gun a little bit on dropping the egg in there. Should have waited till we had a good boil going, I think. We're gonna try that this time. We got four pots worth of soup to make here, so 4 tries if we but I want to get that egg drop consistency if it's possible. We'll see. Shane says that this is the way he makes it though, and he likes it. He's the chef, so he says so, or what he says goes. But it is very good tasting.
Very good.
Doesn't taste too bad.
Tastes pretty good.
Got actually pretty good flavor to it.
Now on this
Got
one,
the egg drop soup, tastes good.
this one you didn't saute the veggies up, did you?
Pretty good. Just the way I make it.
So you don't think that the way you make it, it's not gonna have that egg drop soup consistency? Oh, okay. Yeah,
There's a
plus with
very
the
very specific way to do it for that.
yeah,
Like you might actually have to drop it in.
I can do it on that.
and I think
I
you
can do it right there
I
on
think
that.
he's right. You have to just
I'm
have
a
egg
certified
whites.
chef. You think I can't?
Nice.
I can show you how it's actually done.
See, I'm not a master chef like him, but I'm
fine. I don't care if it's your recipe. You told me what ingredients to get, so. And I told you you'd be the first guest chef, so. Well, if you'd like, come up with a recipe, and next time you can put Shane to shame.
Shame to shame. I love it. It's awesome.
See?
Good? Good, Wolf? It's alright. Shit. Don't you know how to crack an egg, sir?
Yeah, I know how to crack an egg. It's just I wasn't thinking about putting it in there. So here.
Yeah.
Leave the lid on it a little bit longer. Leave the lid on it a little bit longer.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, okay.
Now you'll see what he does. Watch.
Now we got some egg drop soup going. See, I like the noodles to be brown like that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Gives so much more robust flavor, you know what I mean?
Here you go. Now you'll get that. Now you'll get that. Mix it up. Mix that up.
Looks really yummy.
Oh, that's how it goes.
Really yummy.
Just like that.
Yeah, that looks a lot.
Can let the
that
egg
looks a
cook
lot
right
better.
there.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
How's that look, guys?
Alright, we're gonna serve this up and we're gonna taste it, test it out. My phone's dying, my Osmo's dying, so it's good that this video ends. We're just gonna make 2 pots. Shane's tired of cooking and my hands are freezing, his hands are freezing.
Everybody's hands freezing.
Everybody's hands are freezing. We're gonna
Freezing
eat some
out,
soup.
yeah.
Let's divide that up. How's this one taste?
That one turned out way better.
Way better?
Noodles are done all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like it. The noodles
It
are a lot
smells so
darker.
good. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
It's just like so delicious. It's like, yummy.
Hey, you're not even homeless, are you? See, we even got people with houses coming out here and eating our food. Alright, you got yours up, Shane?
Yep.
Alright.
Wasn't
Fair
for
enough,
you
yeah.
would be.
I know,
You'd be
damn.
camping out with us
I'd
if
be
it
camping
wasn't
out
for
right
us,
with
woman.
you guys, man. Seriously, man.
Let's
If it
see
wasn't
how
for
it
my
tastes.
woman, dude, I'd be fucking here with you guys.
So that's the trick. You get a sugar mama.
Yeah, you gotta get yourself a sugar mama in this city, man.
One more time. How was the second try, Shane?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yep.
Second try was a lot better.
Not better.
Alright.
That's robust.
Robust.
Oh, man, it's delicious.
This has been the second episode of HOBO CAF'E.
Yep.
What was it called? Homeless Egg Drop Ramen.
Yep.
Homeless Egg Drop Ramen. Made here on the street corner by some nice graffiti. Remember to hit that thumbs up if you like this. Hit that red subscribe button if you want to be a follower of this amazing content we're putting out here. Nobody's putting out content like this. So hit subscribe and then hit that little bell icon and you'll get a notification on your phone or on your computer whenever I put out new videos, which is pretty frequently actually, like 2 a week, sometimes even more than that. So hit that bell and yeah, throw me a comment, ask me some questions, give me some ideas for new recipes down in the comment section.
And for God's sake, someone give him a Christmas gift.
A Christmas gift, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need a Christmas gift. Get Shane a Christmas gift. We're gonna get him a cookbook.
Yeah. A big cookbook.
Not that I'm not saying you can't cook, but then you'll have tons of recipes and you can do lots of these episodes. All right, peace out, everybody.